Mike Johnson. I don't know if you're a weenie or if you're a pretty cool bro, man. I don't know. I'm serious. I really don't have a clue. I know. That's what I'm saying. Wrong damn button. Hey, I'm Mike Martin. That's Mike Johnson. We're two Mikes, but we think a little bit differently. I think this Mike is a weenie, but he's trying to be a tough. Uh oh. Huh. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we are alike. Anyways, hey, like, click, subscribe. Come on, do it. It's free. You got it in you. Press it with your little button finger there. Go. Just like that. All right, guys. Hey, Mike Johnson said some pretty harsh words today. And I'm telling you this, they may not have been that harsh, but boy, oh boy, did he act like the big cock in the hen house. I'm telling you that. Ooh wee, he really stuck it to those judges. We need to go take a look at this. At least we need to listen to it. So let's take a gander. How about that? All right, folks, because this one's going to be a doozy. I can promise you all that. So let's take a gander at it. Are y'all ready? Okay, here we go.
This morning about it, and they'll be having a hearing early next week, I believe, to highlight these abuses. Let me just say this, and I know that you all have seen the numbers, but this is a serious problem. I used to be a litigator. I was a constitutional law attorney. I used to litigate all these cases for 20 years. Routinely, I would have activist judges issue opinions against me, and I would go get them overturned on appeal. That is the process. But something is happening right now that has not happened before. In the last 100 years, listen to this, 67% of the injunctions issued against a president were issued against one president alone, and that's Donald J. Trump. 67% of the injunctions over the last 100 years. Okay, that's a problem. 92% of those were issued by judges who were known or accused of being partisan, Democrat appointees to the court. So that something that unusual is happening, something that is out of the norm. It is a dangerous trend, and it violates equal justice under law, that critical principle. It violates our system itself. It violates separation of powers when a judge thinks that they can enjoin something that a president is doing that the American people voted for. That is not what the founders intended. So there's a natural tension between the branches of the government, and we're working through that. The Judiciary Committee is looking at alternatives. One of the bills that I really like that's already been through committee was authored by Representative Darrell Issa, and that would limit the scope of federal injunctions, the ability of one individual judge to abuse the system in this way. And it would be, in my view, a dramatic improvement on that. So we'll be moving, I think, that piece of legislation and some others to address it because we have an Article 1 authority under the Constitution to do that. We do have authority over the federal courts, as you know. We can eliminate an entire district court. We have power funding over the courts and all these other things. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and Congress is going to act. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Whoa! Holy cow! Mike Big Johnson over there, holy moly! What do you think about that guy? Because he just laid the smack down on their candy butts, did he not? I'm serious. Wow! That dude was like, hey, listen up. I'm going to cut you off. And I ain't playing. Because y'all judges are just tripping. And that's what he wanted to say. Y'all tripping. You can't come over here and block us every which direction because your bottom hurt. Your bottom is hurt because it got kicked. The keister got kicked down the road, and now you don't know if you're coming or going. That's the problem. And you're going to pull out every which stop you can, huh? Well, guess what? Just when you think you have the answers, we change the questions. Anyways, tell me your thoughts. I need to know this. Now, like, click, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your friend, tell your cousin, tell your you know what? Don't tell anyone. Just subscribe and share. How about that? Because if you share, does that really mean you're telling? Is this something we got to put in? Do we have to litigate this situation right here? Thank you, everyone. Hey, have a great day. Have a great night. Like, click, subscribe, share. Sunny, whatever you gotta do, and tell me your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts. All right? Because at the end of the day, we're in this one together. It has to be us together because who's going to help us out? Literally, who's going to help us out if we don't stand up?
Getting back to the matter at hand, you'll need to listen cause you don't understand the chatter. The leaks, it's all in front of your face. If you don't open your eyes, sorrows and gates will own this place. Yeah, from Indiana to